as we have 28 drivers going to battle and leading them down here on the front stretch. It is that throwback paint scheme of Ty Dickinson as he's sporting that Shane Hiatt ride right here, right now, as he is leading the way. A great tribute here as we all are here for one reason, and that is Shane Hiatt. Shane, I hope you're doing well. I hope you get a chance to watch this, my dude, as Ty Dickinson out in front leading the way here in that 21H machine. Green flag about to fly in this one. Damian Kiefer and James Grace are going to lead us down to the green flag. Our flagman has that flag in his hand, and he is going to set these drivers loose as we are green flag racing here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Out in front quickly, it's Damian Kiefer leading the way as Kiefer out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done early on in this one. James Grace right there in second, but he's got the 16 ride of Dustin Hennigan right there in position number 2. Charles Barnes right there behind him. Jordan McVoy there in position number 5, trying to work his way towards the front as you see that 16 ride of Dustin Hennigan sliding back ever so slightly. So isn't Ryan Arbogast as he's sliding back in some contact. Around goes the 269. Second and third place drivers come together. Charles just gets there, gets to his back bumper, gives him a shot, gets that rear tire up in the air. From that point on, it's a little bit of mayhem. All these drivers bouncing off the outside wall, just trying to avoid the contact. More contact there behind him as well, the 35 ride. We ride on board with our race leader, Damian Kiefer, as the green flag back out in the air. Oh my gosh. And then we just saw more and more drivers get into it as you see the 422 of Jordan McAvoy jump up into that outside wall, comes down the racetrack, collects Bradley Beans, Ty Dickinson, and then everybody else just starts piling into it. 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers all getting collected. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Damian Kiefer still out in front here. That 0 ride who's been leading the way the whole way around this racetrack as Damian Kiefer continues to show these drivers how to get it done. Dustin Hennigan right there in position number 2 as he slides up in front of the 1 ride of Jacob Schmutz as Schmutz there in position number 3. Ryan Arbogast trying to jump up there as well, trying to jump to the outside of the 1J ride, but the caution flag is going to fly. Corner dead straight, could not turn. That started to stack everyone up on the high sides of hard contact. Baker and Tyler Briggs come together. Back to green flag racing as Damian Kiefer once again back out in front here with the green flag out in the air. Dustin Hennigan trying to hunt him down in the 16 machine as he's right there in position number 2. Jacob Schmutz there in third. Cade Richards slowly but surely working his way to the front of the field here. They're in position number 5. And here comes Matt Fletchel. Fletchel there on the bottom side. Brandon Marlowe as well there on the high side as they both try to work their way up inside the top 5. Matt Fletcher, one of those drivers stuck down there on the bottom side, and now we see Thorne Zimmerman get up into the outside wall a little bit. Some more contact deeper in the field. Ty Dickinson getting bounced around a little bit. Everyone keeping it straight here, keeping it clean and green, but there is a lot of contact. A lot of drivers beating and banging all around this racetrack, trying to work their way towards the front of the field. As Damian Kiefer continues to lead the way here. Kiefer out in front, giving us one heck of a show. Let's take a ride on board here with that zero ride. Actually, let's take a look at Dustin Hennigan, as Hennigan's going to go for the slide job here. He's going to try to take the lead away. A great crossover out of the zero ride of Damian Kiefer, as he's going to stay out in front. Well, that's the first time we've seen anybody with something here for the zero ride. It's Dustin Hennigan right there trying to work his way around our race leader. As Hennigan's going to try to hunt him down here. You see those red gloves moving around the racetrack. You can see how much of a handful these cars are, how much wheel they got to put on them, the throttle that they're using. They're trying to keep these cars going in a quick fashion, but it's very, very sideways, drifting it through the corners here, as this racetrack is pretty much completely slickened off. You can see how slick and how dark this racetrack is very nicely. See how shiny it is all the way around as the lights are up and in full blast here. As we're gonna get ready for yet again another caution flag. Is the caution flag gonna come back out here? Looks like a little bit of issues here for Jordan McAvoy. Cecil Kirkpatrick getting collected as well. We'll take a look and see what happens here to the 422 machine, as he was having a great run earlier on. Just gets up the racetrack, doesn't clear the 69 ride up into that outside wall. Tyler Briggs getting a hard piece of it. We saw Cecil Kirkpatrick going around pretty hard there as well after that contact. Brandon Marlowe in the 37 ride was having such a good run. Gets collected here as Matt Fletcher sends it in there, gets into that driver's side door, lifts that rear tire up in the air. No traction for that 37 ride as he's trying to work his way through corner 3 and 4. Goes around right in front of the field. That is a scary, scary look, as that's definitely not where you want to be pointed for Brandon Marlowe. As we'll take a look right from the cockpit here, exactly what he sees. As he heads down into corner number 3, up inside the top 5. Just that little bit of contact between him and Matt Fletcher, and that is a scary sight. Be staring down at all these other drivers bearing down right on you. Get it, baby, as we're back to green flag racing. Damian Kiefer out in front. Kiefer continuing to lead the way here with only 11 more laps left to go. He's going to take him down the backstretch. Dustin Hennigan in tow, still trying to hunt down that zero ride, trying to make one of these slide jobs work, as he's right there in position number 2. Jacob Schmutz there in that 3rd spot. Now we see Ryan Arbogast getting up into that outside wall, and Thorne Zimmerman's going to go around here. Cade's in there as well. Cade Richards, Charles Barnes, and yet again another caution flag. What happens is I do believe there's actually a couple different incidences here. And we'll see. You see Tyler Briggs down the bottom of the screen go around here. Cecil Kirkpatrick getting collected. The 33 ride in there as well, as I think this was all pretty much at the exact same time here. We'll take a look and see Tyler Briggs getting collected. Jordan McAvoy in there. Cecil Kirkpatrick just barely avoiding it. Thorne Zimmerman get up into that outside wall as well. So a couple different wrecks happening around the racetrack. So he kind of gets onto the brakes. There we go. That's what happened to the 003 ride. Gets onto the brakes as everyone was starting to check up there. Damian Kiefer back to the green flag here once again with 10 more laps left to go. 10 more laps left on the docket. Does Damian Kiefer lead it from green to checkered here, or does someone have something for him? Is it Dustin Hennigan possibly gonna jump up there and take this win away? We've seen that 1J ride there all night long. And the caution flag coming back out. We see Douglas Stewart working his way back up into the top 5. We see that 8 ride as well up there with a great run as well. That is Cam Campbell up there. It was the 2 ride of Ryan Arbogast getting collected. As he gets back one ride. And everyone, oh, Cade getting a hard piece of that one. Brandon Marlowe getting in there as well. Thorne Zimmerman getting some contact there late in that one. Heavy damage there to the 2 ride, as it looks like he just gets into the back bumper of the J1 ride, tries to get checked up. The 8 ride doesn't realize it, spins him around right in front of Bryce Dickinson. And you see just the mayhem ensue after that. Back to the green flag right here, right now, as we're back to green flag racing. It's Damian Kiefer quickly back to the loud pedal here as he is clean and green, and he's got about a 3-car length lead as we're going to get the caution flag once again. The caution flag coming back out, as this is truly showing that this racetrack is one of the toughest racetracks on the circuit here on iRacing. As this track gets completely slicked off and these guys have their hands full. This time it's Levi Salzgiver in the 33 machine. He's going to get a little bit too quick onto the throttle there, and he's just going to go around. A tough break there for the 33 ride. He's going to take it right down pit side. That's a tough break there for the 33 ride. As we'll take a listen here and see what happens as he just gets onto the throttle a little bit too much in the slick stuff. And that rear end just kicks out and around on him. Fortunately. Oh, he just fires a little bit early, trying to carry some more speed. He gets into the back bumper of the 789 ride. They start to stack up there, and the caution flag going to come back out. You see a lot of front end damage there to that 25 machine already on that car. Not sure if he has any quick repairs left, but that car is absolutely tore up. So we'll take another look and see what happens as we're going to jump right onto the gyro cam. Just gets right into that back bumper before the green flag flies. Gets bounced around there, luckily enough. Doesn't look like much damage for a lot of the other cars. We see one going through the infield there. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Damian Kiefer still out in front, trying to get it done. So many yellows. I know, Jenna, I know. Way too many yellow flags, but we're going to hopefully go clean and green here to finish this one out. As the green flag back out in the air here for Damian Kiefer, as Kiefer continues to lead the way. Dustin Hennigan right there in second. Jacob Schmutz there in position number 3. Douglas Stewart now up into position number 4, and here comes Charles Barnes. Charles Barnes now up into that 5th position as the 21C ride after that earlier wreck. Having to work his way around a lot of cars, has worked his way back up inside the top 5, but now gets up into the outside wall. The 18 rides into it. Same with Bryce Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson's going to go upside down, and yet again another caution flag flies. This time it's the 21C ride, the next level racing number 21C of Charles Barnes, who gets up into that outside wall. Just couldn't quite get that thing woed up or peeled off the outside wall. We saw Dion Kovar getting collected in that one as he drives into the left side of Charles Barnes, and then Bryce Dickinson later on getting collected there as well as he just clips the rear end of the 18 machine. Tough break there for Dion, a tough break there for all these guys. We're going to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back out in the air here once again. Damian Kiefer out in front with 4 more laps left to go. We'll have to wait and see if these drivers can keep it clean the whole way through here as Kiefer continues to lead, but Dustin Hennigan is right there on his back bumper, about a half a car length between our top 2. That 1J right there in position number 3, ready to pounce, and here comes James Grace. After wrecking early on in this one, having to pass a lot of cars, now up into 4th. A big slide job there for Kane Richards. Richards goes for a huge slide job, gets up into the wall. Douglas Stewart there as well. Here comes Bradley Means. Bradley Means is these guys 3 wide there for the 5th position on the racetrack. But out in front, out of corner number 4, the white flag is going to be displayed as we saw Dustin Hennigan finally make a mistake. He gets up into the outside wall. He's gonna slow up here, and here comes the 1J ride. A little bit of a crossover, but down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's Damian Kiefer picking up the checkered flag here in the 0 ride. Kiefer gets it done. As the 0 machine picks up the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see those checkered flag emotes up in the chat right now. Let's see those checkered flags fly as Damian Kiefer gets it done here tonight. Dustin Hennigan barely hanging on to that second position as we saw the white flag fly. We saw the 16 rod get up into that outside wall, just barely hang on to it as he was there in position number 2. We saw Jacob Schmutz trying to make a move, trying to get around him. Made the pass, but a good comeback there as Dustin worked his way back around that 1J ride. You see all these drivers lining up here on the front stretch. I do believe Tristan Sykes is going to pick up the hard